Well, yasa Badwam ina mase da aye diamond chirasis ode abedusa mpempenso. A quick one. Midima foti ase o techima na nei ye kasa obedu nkran wo so agibra onso ohwe and then yankasa your own father I shopping on a message boutique ru ankasa nana pepegu ne nua ne kasa erade ato nsa frɛ no nana machi ana ya konso ne nua yera Joseph Kwabna asiedu faachi Osha eye no nhihye as follows. Memenda way the 26th of September ebeko na afi ye na ko Royal Family House apuna pundo. I we say kabuza mamboatma. Na on the same 26th no ya sad na ko apuna pundo school park akoye ye no. Yakopen the Caribbean so kama na afi na ufusum no na asesum no ni na abeko so ewo eye apuna punodo school park ese mamoni ya mofa ncheme okunafo oja na che Mrs Gladys Asiedu Fach mesa abaso yenko manzo quickly Ghana Registered Nurses Association yenua ba perpetual ewo ahomano so perpetual good morning apom ti saying
good morning. Michelle will take good nature, nurses and midwives in now more Ghana. Medino a perpetual ufori ampofo.
Okay, so perpetual ufori ampofo.
President Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
Perpetual ufori ampofo, thank you.
Ampofo, ampofo.
Ampofo. Thank you. Thank you. What's happening? DNAC anesi for any midwife.
You see, your conditions of service you to be negotiating via your friend collective agreement. Yes, I need here. You became the April 2016. A employer, you can say your employer, Ministry of Health, me agencies. That collective agreement, no, only to me are implemented. It can say. Almost yes, I was say health facilities, in a day internally generated fund in Frenchia. 80 the collective agreement every 2 years it will negotiate. It expired in 2018. Young prayer who see a quack or renegotiate and say, me as a CSS said, they are signing that. Implementing my answer. If I'm a nurse and now midwife be and physician assistant and now certified registered anesthetist be entitled to any of the category 2 and 3 allowances. And I say anything contained in that conditions of service, not okubisa, they're catching an anesthetic the candy hop. And the employer and the choice suffer and say, young man, renegotiation of our conditions of service. You're born a cocosay, you're panic trouble breed. The young pen or young petty a better review. Say about the negotiating. Nah, your better facilities, Niakon and Nam say medical superintendent and now say director be entry Maya and also so be a Chumamin. And to almost say, almost say, as part of this negotiation, nobody will why. A year unique to nurses and midwives, PAs, NACRs, and Nuntino. Your best say, and no young can get to Yahoo Preco. Near GIA. Nanona, your cotton negotiation tables, your bobo, who after a series of meetings, the day Kanye was in February 2020, in a COVID by in Yajai. It's not why you employer no in June. 3rd and 4th June. Yakasa ya kuko see and not just say category 2 and 3 allowances are already no yajia to a bigger level, the public sector joint standing negotiating committee. Public sector workers in our one yajia to that. The arcade and what your conditions of service in the no the near dear to memono. In some Fufrani a year non-core category 2 and 3 allowances are a year unique to ye duma ye. I was on economic mandate every Ministry of Finance. No one who say, trying and asking to me trying. It is fine. Almost shame but so many years back. Within that period, the DHA Bissau, according to saying almost a we are looking at the numbers. More far data we bring, near the COP. 3 whole months. Almost after I see Miss here on the 3rd of September. At some moment to make a change and say, and your mind is or machine na and idea as employers, on many education, and you know, and your money be over with ombetuation, this is your core facility, your core health facilities, and on the IGF with HI cap in yesterday. IGF at 7 years since 2016, your came so many into me, and comfort to children. And you know, it's from me almost 2 weeks, almost I should be a normal counter proposal, Papa Emra. Almost I'm praying 14th and 15th September. And your money, you know, to make up some my 1 market premium now, I stagnant from 2010. Allowance are almost to mitigate it. And no, you know, me do 2 weeks of my mind. No cry, so fast. Yeah, back to a consensus. The person you know, 2 allowance, you the Maya, your nurse company for near PA to me, that. No, a facility in our city, and also so no more. And as part of this negotiation, you catch on say, the nurse is for Obido principal, no appeal, or your midwife, or your P, or your CRO, no appeal. If I say, they are appointing and co-director, deputy director position now. A one obejina, a their retirement. And to Muntia for allowance in free. And when you appeal, so I know you too. And you too say, Umbetia salary, no one yet to find. The car and so now, Akano. Almost share my income.
Okay, so perpetual for ramp for a quick one, and soon I can hear the end of the day.
Yeah, well, allowance to say, nurses and midwives, physician assistant, certified registered anesthetist, a guma, a secretary, the employer, and share anyone, rent allowance, 2, uniform allowance, 3, professional development allowance, and 4, transport allowance. Any number 4, say encoma obia.
I see. So,
almost the anywhere, almost to me, I. Now, do a hokra now. This year, you home, near Shasini, we see Ayanasa. In your money be over, we discussed it. We discussed it in informal discussions. I don't know. They all taking minutes and I'm recording. And you know, as far as we are concerned, and no, there have been no agreement. And as we speak, maybe 4 maybe. I'm say, the beer of our own bitch near your mind. Over other 4 now, you say, and comma specific, you for specific. The business say, rural incentive allowance, and comma. Young now, we in Kraseno, in Kraseno, Obi came sure and to a ye Juma at Shagana for a bit. And last year, me and Sunday so far. Oh, my motor bubble, mount prepare the brave. Obi also our paralyzed our damp amount to be so in Nantibu. A son is Juma or good, and those things are so much rural incentive allowance. Number 2. Omontia, you can say on-call facilitation allowance. Emma Omoa, Omo 1 man stations near there 24/7. You're from Omo.
Yeah.
Oh, and also so. Almost the young facility, the young Virginia say, 2016, then I signed here. A Kahu, you will be a friend calling near it. Meaning now, almost so much wind, yes, and so many car. And the way no, thank of phone. Mofanka almost salary because they deserve it. They're to you. Poor allowance are make us a little Yɛne ɔmo bobo so a ebi ekyire no ɔmo tumi yɛɛyɛ ɛde to mu. They twa toɔ any book and research allowance. I see ɔmo ntua ɛma your nurses, your midwives, your PAs, your CRAs a ɔmo kyerɛ deɛ ɛwɔ nursing colleges, diploma level, any post-basic level. Ɔmo say ɔmo tumi ntua. Na no deɛ ɔmo betua ma degree awarding institutions. When every degree awarding, you are not look at the human resource now almost radiant. Obia from the master. A people come PhD, no more radio, and don't want to book a research allowance, but even students now almost show. Are they not doing research? Are they not doing case studies? Are they not doing written theoretical almost here? Book and research allowance.
Okay.
And now the
okay.
A 15 September meeting now, not just say, oh my, say, Neomano, and now dear, oh my, and send me a canon. Meanwhile, me and mom notice as employers, no let us say, you throw as at 4th September, near catch on say, and Korea will do anything to protect the economic interests of our nurses and midwives. And you better boy and call for one man, you know. The Omaka say, and yes, a crime in success and fun to claim. Obian Juma. And so, fair employer and beg just to say, and your woman, yes, you deserve it, and you only about to ask near can you. May never be over the end number.
All right,
sir. And not in our my bad to be the idea. Near can you say, Sima dear, nurses and midwives, and a PhD, you will be car. When was the last time Moses said your course strike? That was way back in 2004. Your course strike, if I say you say a qua. Dear, a battle yenianum, your papanum, your mamma, Ayana and what? Ayana and what? And so this time around, employer pushing to a point that Amana Abanista.
Okay, perpetual Ophoria and Pofu. I fully stand with you and I fully support your protection of your economic rights as well as your call for a legally mandated allowances. My only point I may differ is what the end bit of the BMO. In all humility, Obiano Abakas Naketi heaven, that one a trim. And so Osha graph now, 2010, 2016 up to 2019, media. It means that all these years, much more reasonable patience. Messe, say, where they said, dear Mubu Sabia no Musafata. Baby, I do said the more music was here come as me. Ye cut Timakes here this morning I've said it. And nurse for almost sofa amana bruso, almost to a moache amana bruso. Baby, I do there, you do quanta nine. The only difference in what you're doing is that more DNA is about life saving. That's the only difference. It's more daroma. Mobetimi ase twamonia hwe Ghana for this year. Whilst yes, you are no betum ama the needed agencies na as I say fast track them open no etimaya ma mo na nke bebo because eno anko a me ankasa mi krom afijase nipa enan ana ahwere mo nkwa as a result of a nurse for enya attention amfa mo. Minim other regions, minim Mahafo, minim Kumahu, and a minim Asante Mantem, and a minim Framantem. Ti ye Kenyano, I fully support and stand with you, especially in protecting your economic rights. Again, I am appreciable of more patience, Monya from 2010, 2016 up to this point. And Mamin taking this opportunity, I appeal to the sector minister. So say, do some paper so our demeanor, our posturing when we get to the negotiation table is key. Enti ya mame ye nuaba wadaroma ye be sese woni mpayifo di nkomode ba ya no ketua bi e dia tuma no pay say muntwa moni mehwe if say without the nurse we have one of the biggest challenges at our health facilities. I appreciate your time and I know and feel the pain. If it's a miankasa masi a midwife, so I know what you are going through. And I mean munkoma matters odi. Nti wadaroma muntwa moni hwe yes sir yeah mobile chain bibia because a life lost today and replaceable tomorrow. when you have your allowances. And you have a certain responsibility that you have to live up to, is to save life. So that you need to make a say, it's just some
more. Now, my main fat when I so, Names employers, no, say, to say, no, the power is in their hands. Almost here, the air can. Almost for almost so enter from no one say the air can. Now, your mom, dear, that money and Tonchine, if I say, they are, you better have a sham. And I'm paying for the deal come by this evening. The bedding come on, me ask to Milma, me ask. Now, some of just like you said, what shall we do and what will share the pressure of the Labour Commission? The Executive Secretary, Nino Morka, and then the CEO of Fair Wages and Salaries Commission in your Morka, a bill of our end and the crest, our my year of more can. Almost should be. Almost should be.
Eddie how be beba. Eddie how be beba. Okay, so yes, that's CP for your time. Ghana Resident the Nurses Association, the perpetual Oforian Pofo, and I think it's encouraging this morning. BBA dear dance say, Minyasho say, Nyame Adom channel pa, Yentia Sempa, Betia Sempa, cause Nipe just like that because of any negligence this time. Entiaseka Krebia. Intimi enye adwuma. Economic right is one of the rights obi ani da ho say opese onya de se fatan. Unfortunately, anope lawyer Mesa wa han say ono so de emra no be fan check akra bia man na afi wasa encourage say once we look at emra no there are other options so bit man boko will arrive at what the emra no lawyer kwaba. Because boko. But for this information, they say I'm kind of so I don't know.
I know car minchia when you bro wash and na next one pay na in a CCI. I can only associate myself with clear as a tool. Yen my four nurses one him through one officials no. It's important. Ozan de yen apum samno enwa ohia papa. Oya beti de gofo get o twa nurses mpoa. De ko hospital even the attention I was more cry no shut down so nwa. But clearly what was strike yehu the real value regardless of all the shortcomings within the environment where you do one real importance. But negotiation be a give and take. But say it say in some other entrenched positions kakrabo. But we need some the Fair Wages Commission, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and only Labour Commission and Nurses and Midwives Association in Nano would find some common ground. Issues need Nano Ubutu are resolving. And I must say, it's important that when we are dealing with some of these matters, because of the sensitive nature, responsive to the issues. Of course, economic rights. Obia the best for himself. But to me relating to the employer's no ability to pay.
Exactly.
Now wasn't. Then the labor demands like
every
human
day, every
demands.
second.
Oh yeah, insatiable.
Insatiable.
Me have to make 5 times. But the reality is it possible? Allowances be you some institutions were. You across the board obia benyabi. But the question is, reality no, is it possible? Aban pers obutu accommodate all the demands labor front will be put up at every point in time. Clearly not. But minimum there, government is very committed to well-being of government employees. Because you may say that maybe a labor commission were right. But them are Madame Perpetua Salkeno. And also offer on economic rights. And see, you see that there's a little conflict. But when you there, or you're graver, or you're beyond resolution. The best that in 10 times we are abandoning paying for, we are responsible for the negotiations. No leadership of the nurses and midwives. No, all come together. Now, you need a resolution to this issue as quickly as possible. To me, dead good syndrome.
Okay.
The election year and strikes, baba, and cutting against some of these things. We have to face them frontally and then make sure that it are resolved quickly. No necessary to more
Excellency Akwaba, it's too early to write theses. That was all true. It's about what?
Since when did it become an offense? Since when did it become an offense to write? Yeah.
Like I probably say.
Yeah, me I don't. Me I traffic across Kaswa. I'm sorry.
One kind of mantra. Also, try a whole team.
One floor. One body.
The job I met with jump.
Sempeni. I tell you, Kaswa.
Moachi.
Sempeni. I said you for that.
Well, next for you would want to bet him kakra.
Today my brother kakra break. Problems be brave or I didn't even solve when in Dako. Na ma Orokwan or a trocakra. Because we are dealing with an institution now, another group of people here. One Ejuma Wayen is not connected to say transportation. Ibotimaka there's a I had them by them. It's related to health of human beings. And so say ka hu bibia oda e careful kakra say a minister that would money the ebehwe ma nurses won yezi wa ye ya e was suit papa because every day of lapse constitute a big problem. Which is postpone the problem. I've been a trade unionist before and getting to elections and obi afi there say mankakam ho a obi jemechi enche. But as usual the problem I have is with the Labour Commission. They speak too soon on matters like that. The Labour Commission is supposed to be the arbiter between the employer and the employees. You know, now yesterday Yalana Walankasan
Take a position.
Take a position there is illegal. Yeah, you know, lawyers. I mean, you're lawyers. Sometimes young client in the case, even there, no money do. But young kada I am robber. Anyway, into Weko Kunyin can defend it. You will still go to court, defend him. At least you could mitigate the sentence. That's what you do. But Labour Commission are going to hand. Anytime there's a strike, illegal. So I walk around. Then I want to be arbitrated and take a size. That's where I have the problem. So instead of a Labour Commission, I think we need. Say, I want to learn or a new attitude towards labor. Say, nurses, Yanwan and Kakasapa, no what show one strike here do. Hospitals are virtually all the wards are empty. Now, their lives are saved by a simple nurse intervention. They said, the intervention is absent. How many men or women are we not going to lose in this country? Inti ayi anepe metida kwabra TV do kubido no kada ayi they should be defended legitimate legal. And then you ha anya ni na what the law no deka. Yini na what the law no deka. By now we abandon paying for the only necessary on the kasa no hu there say sike nyom po e dey solve them problem pa kasa chia ko osum solve problem. But attitude now, electoral defend and Labour Commission were put. I mean, the last time I catch I am not in support of that. If possible, they should dissolve the Labour Commission because they have not been able to expectation. Strike be Labour Commission for what there what so on. Oh yeah, sorry, no why she sana. If be a president or Abekado Dama Adam.
So it loses relevance.
Labour Commission in there, actually all law now. will prevent industrial unrest, will promote industrial harmony. It can come on law now. So you don't sit there, do nothing. Necessarily starting,
2010, 2016, 2018.
Yes, so the research team, research department of the Labour Commission, what does it do? The arbitration part of the Labour Commission, why then? They have found a Labour Commission. I don't think I am confident in what they do. I'm not comfortable at all with what they do. Now, on the Labour Commission, sometimes I wonder the institutional representation on certain bodies.
They are compromised.
Whether compromise or one, I don't know. I don't want let me borrow your words. Because if you are from the Trade Union Congress, if you are on the Bar Association or any other group on this Labour Commission, your influence.
Your Excellency, your system knows you BBBO. You check the environment. You know, that sacrificial, that to just speak to the truth, be very truthful and plain to matters, to the reality. This country doesn't encourage it.
But that is the danger we have.
This country doesn't encourage it.
That is the danger.
Because lawyer Mr. Cotton don't know who say, hey, about this one way there. And just re-look at what your position and let the people feel free. The next minute, lawyer Mr. is losing the job.
But rather, about television and radio,
yeah, we have the position.
Yes.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, because the media promotes that.
Yeah, but we get it because those kind of attitudes, and I build your mind is
yeah, but
that's dangerous for all of us.
Yeah, it's the master there is one way and there's another way. This way leads to destruction. Countries be afado aqua civil war. Countries be afado media also. The whole of the Rwandan war was caused by almost what is called clean up. It was caused by the media. Even in 2020, 2 months to election, but it based some radio stations and TV stations, all they are saying is that NDC and MPP and some academics also fanning the flames. But sometimes you get scared. You get scared. Or Sunday, Sadamna, you bought to Yanim pain and fire. And
Exactly.
Our generation is a generation of failure. Excuse me to use that word. It's a generation of failure. Because we have never been able to add on to the development of this country in terms of development of human beings. In terms of development of the Ghanaianness of our people. Our generation is a generation of failure. I mean, young people are Ghana. When you are money biara Ghana. Young people are Ghana. NTP in Ghana. NDC in Ghana. You understand what I'm saying? That had been my inner crusade there. Ghana there, it is all we have.
But
today, what do I
get now? Your Excellency, we have a problem. Dishonesty is now the best honor we all have. If you are dishonest, you are promoted. If you are sharp to insult, you are recognized and acknowledged. If you are honest, you are left behind the line. So, Obiya pray, and it's about bread and butter. It's about the stomach. That's why we've got into.
If you
bread and butter is a problem.
But Bobo, in our time, we still had bread and butter issues, didn't we?
Yes. It was not very competitive as it is today.
No, we were
decent competition.
Politics.
Decency.
A school, maybe some school Jawa. But in our days, young man, we illiterate. Young papa were illiterate.
Very decent, mature environment.
Sir, one I teach you in there, my mom bought my back, and my dad to obey mom papa. And the lawyer said, here. And young mama from any freedom mama in my way. Of course, school where Miss Mapuka dancers. Right? We have youth beating their teachers. And the the political class, the media, doesn't see the threat. That's my worry. That's my real worry.
Okay, Yamba, back to your conversation. And I only want to be so and then come back to your conversation. What is it about?
You condone impunity.
Yeah.
Sunday, it's easy to blackmail Obi up a vote with some of these things. My issues be on constituency. Also, na MP na pure criminal acts. Due process ought to be carried through. No? Now I expect the politician or do intervene. Another man. So where are we headed?
If you don't intervene, you're attacked.
And
Probability of losing your votes.
And some of the politicians too are, you know, printing and publishing the impunity.
Yes.
Some of the are printing and publishing the impunity.
Level of printing and publishing is quite very high.
High. Because, I mean, who are some of the mutumashe opinion and then mutumashe will be the judge. It's unheard of in any country. Because the legal system is our last bastion of hope. Last.
And your former president, Crowley, and cut across.
You don't want to bring this type of
conversation.
You don't want to bring this.
One day, raise more further and better particulars.
If you want further and better particulars, I have a whole written statement on it.
Former president, Crowley, it's the cut across.
Former president,
cut across. Oh, and we all need to change. That's no person.
In the statement, it's a publication.
Okay, then already body.
The Sakawa, Achim Sakawa, Fibia.
Nah, I am work out of what.
That's it.
Don't bring this discussion.
Okay.
It is the equalization.
I'm helping you so we can deepen the conversation.
Don't help me.
Okay, so
because if you go that route,
about what I said, politics, which is fine.
Okay, you go try home minute back. Then we have a conversation on the Akufo-Addo being a decisive president, and then the introduction of this mortuary in the Zongos.